Hi there, fellow mayflies. This is Birdie Sparrow. Tweet, tweet. Um, Coming here to bring you a quality of life improvement from NetEase that has been long overdue, and I was ecstatic when I saw this. Some people know about this, some don't. I couldn't find this in the patch notes. It appeared this particular season. We just hit phase 2 here on on the Way of Winter server I'm at. So some people, I don't know, you may have seen it earlier, whatever. Um, But this is a whole new way to deal with storage. No more boxes, lining the walls unless you want to for visual effects. No more, going through each one. And I thought that when they allowed us to put symbols on them and name them, that was like awesome. I'm like, blows my mind. So let's take a quick look at this and let me tell you how it works. Um, so this is the storage terminal, and you do buy it in your memetics. So go to the memetics cradle. It's in your house, the building tab. It's down in the O4 area, and it's right here, storage terminal. And you can see it costs 5 memetics, 700 EL to unlock it and build it. Building it is pretty simple. Metal scraps, rusted parts, waste plastic, all, tier 1 stuff. So nothing exotic and not tons of them. It's 555. Can't get much cheaper than that. So what it does is it takes virtually all of your storage in your territory, and you can now look at it in one place. So if you go into here, you hit F for browse, you'll get an overview mode. An overview mode will show you every single thing you have in almost all of your storage containers. We'll get to which storage containers it doesn't look into, but it tells you everything. And what it does is it also bundles up. So if you have like hot rock, like cold crystal ore here, I've got some in one crate, I got some in another crate, but this tells you the total. And out of all of my crates, I have 8,509 crystal ore. I got 4277 tungsten ore. So it gives you a really fast overview of what you got, how much, or whatever. So, if you are getting your tier 5 stuff, you're like, oh my God, you look in a crate and you see you have 2 platinum crystals and you go, I got to go out hunting. And then you come back and you find the other 40 in the other crate that you missed. Well, it bundles them all together and here you go. This is the total out of all of my supply crates that I have. And then up here, it tells you how many spaces you've used of how many you had available. And every time you add in a crate on, this number will go up. Of course, if you delete a crate, this number will go down. So I've got I've used 250 out of 600 spaces. And I currently have, this is the total, I have 16 viable storage containers up and running. If you have deviants in your deviant storage crate, you can indeed look. So I've got one, I got a total of 16. I have 2 in here. And you can add and delete out of here. So, if I right click, there you go. Right click, there you go. The best part is of this is if you have the overview mode open and you merge items, it takes, as long as you have one of them in here, it takes everything and dumps it with one click. So again, no more opening a box, merge, opening a box, merge, opening a box, merge. You just hit merge items and there it goes. So this is telling me I had no chaosium, I had no hearts in here, I had no essences, I had none of these are in here. If they were, these would have transferred. Okay, wait, but it gets better. So if you click overview mode, you are now into single display mode. And if you click this, these are all your crates, and it tells you how many, so I got 64 spaces, 0. So this crate's empty, this crate's empty, this crate's empty. But it tells me, so if you just want to look at, if you want to click through your crates individually, well, there you go. There's my one large crate that has all that in it. Another large crate. If you do scroll down and you click through another crate where it hasn't gotten that far, it'll look empty. Just scroll back up. That's all you got to do. This is freaking great. And if you name your stuff, so I don't have it here, but I have a Tupperware thing in the kitchen that says kitchen. So, I can go into here, click, and I can click kitchen. Shows me everything that's in there. So now you can name your stuff like ore or crystals, and just put ore and crystals in there. And when you call these cabinets up, you can indeed merge them and they will go in. So now again, this makes it so much faster and easier. It's unbelievable. You can yeah, you can tag your stuff. So if I want to change kitchen to something else, I can give it a symbol right here. I can do it in. Okay, but the fun doesn't stop. So if you go to another container, and I'll get to why these are linked out in just a sec, but if you go to any container that can link to that device and you open it, it's like you have it there. So you get to see this large crate, but hey, guess what? You can take a look at all your other storage options, or you can hit this and go to the main one. So it makes it way easier now to transfer stuff back and forth. And if I want it out of this crate to that crate, there's, like I said, there's no more running around. There's no more, where did I put it? There's no more ungainly stacks, putting them on a shelf, trying to find the metal shelf, whatever. It's a one-stop shop now. And this guy also has a really neat kind of little advantage. Let me just open this door. When you go to build him, dude, he does not need to be on a foundation. You can put this guy directly on the ground. If for some reason that's something that you want to do. I actually take this. This is my pump house behind the mansion, and this guy normally goes back there, but I pulled him out for this show and tell. So the only containers that will work will be your Rosetta tool crate, your Rosetta storage crate, your small storage crate, special, large, American low cabinet, wooden cabinet, industrial cabinet, American cabinet. And there's two formulas I don't have for storage, which I'm pretty damn sure will work. But anyways, all those I just showed you will link in with the storage control unit. And of course, these are your deviation storage crates, and they link in also to the deviation area. Now, the storage units that will not show up are your fridge, your weapon storage crate, your armor storage crate, private storage, which makes sense because that's only for you. And of course, if you give permissions to somebody, they can come in and look at everything you got. The reward crate, again, makes sense because it's sort of a private thing put out for the public or whatever. And your water tank. So anything you put in these guys will not display. You will not see it show up in the storage area. I do have a list of these below in the comments as to what works, what doesn't, and just real quickly, the only storage units I don't have are the low cabinet in the industrial cabinet. And like I said, I will guarantee you these two will link in. These aren't anything special. You know, they're not a private storage or anything like that. They're going to link right in with these guys. So, like I said, everything that works, I will put in the comments down below. Everything that doesn't work, I will also put in the comments down below. And the two that I don't have, I'll put a little question mark, but I'll put that I'm 99% sure that they are that they work. So there you go. Let's go out and hang out by the thing to say bye to everybody. So yeah, a quality of life thing that NetEase. Thank you, thank you. I thought naming our crates and putting symbols on them was going to be it, and we're going to have to deal with it. This was a hugely pleasant quality of life surprise. Like I said, this was not in the patch notes. Found this by accident this morning and was like, what is this? And blew my mind. So if this video helped you, please like and follow. I am Birdie Sparrow 1 on YouTube, and I am Birdie Sparrow on Twitch. So please follow me. And if you find me on Twitch, love to talk the game. I love to help new people explain things. So come on in. Y'all have a nice day now. Good night.